There are going to be so many things that are going to make you believe that you're not supposed to do this. But those are illusions, trying to stop you from shining your light. Because there is so much power in someone remembering their essence, remembering who they are. And when someone remembers this truth, there is no going back. There is no way against yourself that you're going to say, I'm going to forget all of this that I've tapped into, that I've received, that I've seen past the veil. Forget all of this and continue my normal life. Hello and welcome. I am recording this video today more as a sharing, a reflection, but I believe it's also a transmission and an activation for a lot of you. If you have been a long-time viewer, a long-time listener, if you have been here and you resonate with my frequency, if you resonate with the frequency that I have been putting out on this channel, then most likely you are a very, very powerful, very advanced being here on a very specific mission. And that is a fact. And this could be something that you have not fully integrated, processed, and understood. And maybe even a part of you feel like you shouldn't. Like, who are you to be this advanced being? Who are you to be worthy of this title? Who are you to be different? And in this, I want to blast the myth, because we live in frequency, vibration, energy. And there are varying levels of vibration, of energy. That is called frequency. Frequency is literally the rate of vibration. And so the higher your frequency, the higher the rate of vibration. The lower your frequency, the lower the rate of vibration. That is science. If you remember learning in elementary school, or I don't know, maybe secondary or high school, about frequency, you know that solid state is of a lower vibratory rate than gaseous state. And that is a fact, that we're living in a world that has varying frequencies. And if these states have varying frequencies, then of course humans, us beings, plants, things have varying frequencies, right? And so when I say that you are a very advanced, high frequency, powerful being, I don't mean to put us up on a pedestal and other people in a pit. I don't mean to separate, to further create the illusion of separation, because it is an illusion. It is an illusion. And the very feeling that you're feeling right now, even though you might resonate with this frequency, but a part of your brain is like, no, that I have been through. And I hope that this fact blasted that limiting belief, that false belief of yours, because you are watching this. And this is a divine orchestration. It is not coincidence. Otherwise, you would have completely not understood a single thing that I said and tapped out. You wouldn't be watching. And what I'm going to share now might be something that you have observed in your life as well. And this is actually a sign that you are very advanced and that you came here to assist in humanity's awakening, humanity's evolution, and the planet's evolution. However, if this is something that you don't see or can't see yet, don't rule yourself out. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, which inspired me to share this because I believe a lot of people like you will resonate with this and have experienced a varying degree of this experience. What I've realized is that I have been always activating people. Whether it's done consciously or subconsciously, knowingly or unknowingly, it is something that I, just being myself, have been doing. And the more that I step into my true self, the more I awaken to my true self, the more I step into this being that I am, this mission that I'm on, and accepting that I am made to be different, that you are made to be different. I trigger people more. Trigger as in also activate them, because these trigger points are activations. Especially with people closer to me in my inner circle where I exchange voice messages with them often, the deeper the connection, the stronger the trigger, the stronger the activation, to the point where I've been seeing this pattern of connecting really quickly, very deeply, and these are all people that I have not met physically. Connecting with them, going through a phase of really just opening each other up, and then it comes a point where, they would move through something really deep, shadow work, and we have to stop communicating with each other. It's almost like hermit mode, and I know that I have to pull myself away for them to experience that themselves. And I just know that if they're strong enough, and that is something that I cannot control, I have to really realize that I'm there as almost like an activator. Like I'm being planted there, crack open their heart, activate something inside of them, and it is their job to go through, it's literally an initiation. They have to go through all these crazy shifts, shadow work, reprogramming themselves, and then when they're ready, we would reconnect. And I've seen this in 4 of my closest friends. When I started to see this pattern, there was a part of me that felt really bad because I didn't mean to activate them, even though, on a higher level, we've both agreed on this before even coming into this body. It's an agreement, and therefore we meet in this lifetime. I literally, in my vision, see myself like flying into their life and almost like dropping a bomb and then flying away. And I'm like, wait. A part of me felt like I was bringing suffering to their life. For a split second, a part of me believed in my lower mind, telling myself that I bring suffering to people and that I should stop doing this work and I should just be normal. I know. But with the grace of my team and seeing past and piercing through this false belief, I realized that this is not suffering that I'm bringing into their life. I'm bringing light into their life. The reason why this cracking open has to happen, and the analogy that I'm receiving right now, is when a baby chick comes out of its shell, that process is painful. Being squashed in in a small tiny little space and breaking free from it, that cracking open, that initial light that comes in, that process is so beautiful yet so painful at the same time. And that is exactly what I'm bringing into people's lives. The reason why the cracking has to happen is because there's literally no light that can go through if there's no crack. And that's why a lot of people who go through heartbreak, they see a lot of things. They understand a lot of things more than people who probably haven't. Whether it's romantic love or whether it's familiar love, whether it's breaking up or whether it's losing someone you love, that cracking open of the heart is so painful, yet so liberating and so special. And if you have experienced that before, then you will know exactly what I mean. I saw that higher truth, and the message that I really want to transmit to you today is that there are going to be 1,001 million gazillion things that are going to talk you out of shining your light. There are going to be so many things that are going to make you believe that you're not supposed to do this. But those are illusions, trying to stop you from shining your light. Because there is so much power in someone remembering their essence, remembering who they are. And when someone remembers this truth, there is no going back. There is no way against yourself that you're going to say, I'm going to forget all of this that I've tapped into, that I've received, that I've seen past the veil. I'm going to forget all of this and continue my normal life. Continue my 9-to-5 job. Continue just living life, looking forward to the weekends, looking forward to the next holiday. There is no way, literally no way, once you have seen the truth and experienced the truth, in however way that you have experienced it, that you're going to go back to your old life. There's no way that you're going to allow something else to control your life, to tell you what to do. Can you see how powerful an individual is going to be when they remember their truth? Literally nothing can control, not even fear. It might come for a split second because we live in polarity, we live in duality. And all this is part of the process, part of the lesson, part of the experience. But you will always remember the higher truth once you have even just a split second tapped into it. And the more that you stabilize that, the more that you tap into that every single day, you can see past the illusion, the duality, much faster every single time. This is the truth that not everybody in the spiritual New Age community talks about. The darkness, the letting go of relationships, this purge. It's going to be tough. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. It takes courage to know there will be people in your life that are going to fall away. Your closest friends, family, partner maybe. You might lose everything. Everything. This is your dharma, this is your path. Are you going to turn your back against it? Or are you going to follow it? Because the truth is that when you walk your path, you are walking the path of the collective. There is no way that if you walk your path, your purpose, your highest purpose, that you create karma. That is something that I hear a lot of the times in my personal experience. The question is always, are you not also turning your back against your loved ones, your family, who have given you so much support, who have loved you so much, and you're giving up these relationships and these things for this path that you don't even know what the future holds? How ungrateful is that? These things are going to come. But I want to assure you with so much conviction that as long as you are walking the path of your highest truth, of your highest purpose, and this means that this is not at all related to your ego, your lower mind. It is not feeding that at all. It is beyond yourself. It is beyond the need to make money. It is beyond the need to prove something. Because you're not proving anything to anybody. You're just showing up to what you came here to do. And with that, you are affecting the whole world. How is that going to create what is called negative karma? More negative karma in your life. Again, this is another fear programming. What I've been receiving in my transmissions lately is that in the new earth that we're transiting into, this frequency, this new reality, there is no karma. But this new reality is exactly for the people who are walking their dharmic path, who are brave, who are courageous, who see past the illusion that's keeping us separated from source, that's keeping us separated from truth. There are going to be so many things that are going to weigh you down, but it is your wings. Yes, everybody has a wing, not just one, multiple. You have your etheric wing, and that is something that you have forgotten, a muscle that you need to train. That is going to lift you up from all these things that are weighing you down. And I'm saying this not from a place of discontent. There are going to be people, again, in my personal experience, who will tell you, just be content with your life. Like, be happy with what you have right now. Why do you need to fix something that's not broken? Why do you need to change something that's not broken? Maybe people don't even want you to change their lives because their life is great and these initiations are not asked for. But hey, it's not my control on whether you're going to be activated by me or not. This is for the greatest and highest good. And if you are moving through something, a lot of the times it will feel like your life has been flipped completely upside down, and people will tell you, oh, what you're receiving and what you're tapping into is not of the light, and that is why your life is being flipped upside down. It's demonic, it's satanic, whatever. Only you know the truth. The reason why your life is being flipped upside down to that degree is because it is realigning you to your truth. Because you have been living your life in misalignment. Look at the things that are falling away from your life. Are they still in alignment with your frequency right now? Your frequency has shifted so much at a speed that you can't even comprehend. Therefore, everything seems to be happening at once, which feels like your life has been flipped completely upside down in a second. This is your recalibration, back to your divine blueprint. So many things in our lives that we have installed. Just see yourself as a phone, okay? like an iPhone. You came in with a set of original programming, right? And depending on the individual who's using the phone, will download different things, different applications, widgets. And some of these applications might support the functioning of the phone, but some might slow it down. All these apps that we're downloading, they're like identities and programming. They're literally programs. Applications are literally programs. And when we tap into a certain app, I know that you can feel the frequency of the application. Some application feels amazing. Some feels just disgusting. I have felt that. It's the same with our vessel. If we are a phone, then the applications that we're installing and we're downloading are belief systems, are thought forms, are collective imprints, memories, and all these norms, societal norms, all these things that we download and use and run these programming on our day-to-day life, a lot of it are limiting our true capacity. A lot of it are not aligned with our divine blueprint. What are your beliefs around money? What are your beliefs around resources? We've been told that they're finite, but the truth is, it is infinite. The universe is ever expanding, 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 expanding. It goes beyond. There is no end and there is no beginning. And so energy is limitless. Money is energy. So money is limitless. It's infinite. Resources is energy. Nature is energy. And so fruits, food, really is unlimited, free energy. But why have we been told that it's not? You are here first as pioneers to remember this, and then to activate others into the remembrance. And you might have observed a similar pattern, the story that I've shared about putting people into deep shadow work without even really knowing what I did to them. If you're going through something like this, I can't say I'm sorry because this is something that we've both agreed on prior to this life, and that it is for your greatest and highest good. Really, 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 really. There is a mass system reboot and recalibration. I'm feeling called to share this 4-part series that I did a couple of months ago, and it's coming up to my awareness to be shared again, interestingly. And the message is that this is going to be supportive for the golden timeline installation. First one is the golden timeline activation, and the second one is called system recalibration. They're all 4-part series, and the golden timeline, if it's the first time that you are watching this, is a 4-part series of downloading and installing timelines of Golden Shambhala, Golden Atlantis, Golden Lemuria, and Golden Avalon. I have done 3 out of 4 of it. Avalon is due to be done in December. This 4-part series is going to help us collectively do the grid work as well to download these golden timelines of these ancient civilizations, and sort of it's like an installation of each template. Shambhala is the timeline of abundance, Atlantis is the timeline of advanced technology, Lemuria is the timeline and a template, a skeleton literally of the new earth. So non-duality, unity consciousness, pure love, oneness, the illusion is all gone. And Avalon is mysterious. I have not received a lot of information about it. All of this is going to anchor in the timeline of the new earth. And again, like I said, we are forerunners, we are pioneers, and you are advanced beings. As you do the grit work together to anchor these in, your abundance template, technology template, your new earth templates are going to activate in your personal field as well. Because again, this collective work that we're doing is so connected to your personal dharma, and there's no way that you're doing it for the collective and you're not receiving for yourself. So that is, in a broad vision, what I've been called to do this year for the golden timelines in preparation for the shift into the new earth frequency, which is really a frequency. It is really a level of vibration that we're shifting into. So this system recalibration is very interrelated, because as we shift into this new earth, there are going to be a lot of these old programming that, and even viruses that are in our system that we have to clear out so that we align with the new earth ways of thinking, ways of living, and we align our vessel to receive this high frequency transmissions and light codes to anchor in the new earth. There is no way that you can do this if, well, I wouldn't say there's no way, because you're already doing it, but it's going to be more powerful to clear out these distortions in your field. The frequency is going to flow through much easier, much smoother for you, and much faster for you and for the collective. So really, it benefits yourself and the collective as well. And you're going to see your reality shift like you've never before. So I've bundled these two 4-part series up on my website, so I'm going to link it down in the description box. If you feel called to do it, I highly recommend to take the whole thing, so both of the 4-part series, because they complement each other, and at least that's the message that I'm getting, to do it together, and you will begin to understand the complexity, the depth of this grit work of your path, of your mission. This is a galactic mission, and the Pleiadians are here to transmit this message to you. Alright, thank you so much for listening and watching. Let me know in the comments down below how you resonated with this, and if you are interested in taking on a private session with me, I have mentorships available. It's something that I have been guided to sort of offer. Honestly, I'm still like about it. In the activations that I offer to people, a lot of the times it is so potent and packed with information. If you have had a session with me, you know that sometimes the person receiving it, the individual, might not know what's the next thing that they need to do, because not everybody is as in tuned with their intuition. Not everybody is as in tuned with themselves. So there is a part of me that is like, you gotta offer some support to these people, and like it's constantly coming in as a message, and I'm like, okay. So if you're feeling called, that's available as well. Otherwise, a one-on-one, one-off activation session is available for you also. I'm truly grateful for all of you, and it still blows my mind to witness how this channel has grown so organically, and I could have never imagined it to be what it is today. Since day one, it's about sharing these transmissions that, even if it touches one person's soul, even if it helps one person somewhere in the world, this video, this channel has served its purpose. So I'm always remembering that every transmission, every video that I share, to guide you home to yourself. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for all your love and for receiving all these transmissions. Much love to all of you.